for Kareem Hunt. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now it's Watson. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 36. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Watson just beating the play clock. Man open, that's Anthony Schwartz. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. 1st and 10 right at the 20.
31, 29, 24, 59.
Now Watson. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Now Watson going to sneak it. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by York is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. There's really no reason to change what they've been doing to this point. They've got the lead. They've looked good this first half.
I agree with you totally, and a lot of coordinators, play callers feel exactly the same way. Until you stop what I'm doing, why should I make any changes? But there are a few that kind of outguess themselves or try to outguess the opponent, and they try to consider what they would do to take things away and go to those plays right away. It'll be fun to watch when they get to the second half to see which way they go.
Yeah, but to this point, it certainly hasn't been broke. We'll see if they try to fix anything. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Brady. ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Brady to throw.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw here. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
York now for the extra point.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And no return here for White. It'll be a touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. The 71 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. Again, it's Fournette. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On play action, it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout. with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
From the 41, Brady. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. You got to make sure you hit it just right.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. A shotgun give to Fournette. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 38. Up the gut, Fournette.
And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Brady going to throw. That's out to his running back, Fournette.
And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
143 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Leonard Fournette.
His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year.
And the Buccaneers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Extra point put through by Succop. And the lead now up to 14. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Jamel Dean.
And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
Brady's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
Fournette fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just a 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
Fournette again.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
Leonard Fournette.
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Buccaneers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point up and good by Succop. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away.
The return from his end zone is Grant. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Browns drive about to get started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A shotgun snap for Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete.
And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
Watson now to throw. He's got it to Hilton. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And my goodness, another interception.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD.
Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there is just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
On the return from his end zone is Grant. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
On first down, it's Watson. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10. And Chubb trying the middle here. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
At 24. At 59.
Here's Watson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? They're going to look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Here's Watson. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker.
And the Bucs will take over here just shy of the 30.
Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with with now and get himself calm.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. A handoff, Fournette running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And it's a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think they should take.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Levante David. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. On the return from his end zone is Grant. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this 4th quarter. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson swings this out for Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Watson. Over the middle here, it's Hilton. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of of the gun. Watson.
Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete.
And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play that time for Cleveland.
And even 40 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Back to throw, Watson. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete.
Yeah, the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now. And all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable.
From the gun, here's Watson. Toward the pylon, caught. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown. But they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
The York on now for the extra point.
And that'll cut the lead down to 28. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Wait, set.
Brady going to throw here. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now Brady. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide up. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut get here, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this, wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in that pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this.